they know what they're kind of doing. You know, you watch film on your enemy. You know, you've seen what they do. You've played against them. You know, they've beaten them in a series. So I don't know why they maybe haven't switched in maybe another battleship or another DDE or, you know, something. Kutuzov is hard to change. It just is. In the current meta, it's very, very hard to change that ship out for anything. Even in a Tago, a Chappie, it's very, very hard to switch that ship out. So I'm not surprised we're not seeing that. But I mean, even TSF dropped the Kutuzov for another ship. So pretty interesting. TSF is kind of changing their team and their lineup and even their players for certain maps and situations. Why kind of Fog is just saying, hey, this is what's worked for us in the past. We have an awesome record. This is what we did all the regular season. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, we're one of the better teams in the league. We're going for it.
Oh man, Achilles in the Benson on TSF side got pushed off by those torpedoes and just had to get out of the way in the smoke. He may still take one now. I think he's going to be fine, but stop their press on B. They did get C cap early. TSF did get that, which is huge for them. So they're going to have C for a while, possibly even be able to get to B. And Fog is still trying to cap A. I mean, this is a repeat of the first two games here where, man, I mean, you know, Fog is a little bit behind on trying to get those cap points.
I think TSF has taken the first cap every game. I think every game they've taken the first cap.
No, actually, last game Fog managed to get it first. That was kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, they got B cap, right? But they lost the two outside caps to get that. But in the end, it ended up working. So, but yeah, I mean TSF just on it. It seems like TSF they did throw that's kind of a curveball, but they did really kind of switch it up and, you know, call a trick play and go to the caps instead of just focusing on one cap. You know, so maybe some mind games going on for TSF.
Yeah, oh man, we see some great torp drops here coming in, trying to deal with some stuff from TSF side. I think they're going to do some serious damage with those torps into the other into fog. But we're going to see. I don't know. Yeah, don't forget to tip your waiter. Try the veal. I don't know. It's you know, Ocean's such an interesting map because there's nothing to hide behind. It is really just a brawling map. So you can see a lot of smokes here. You can see the Amagi and Benson. Two Kutuzovs have smoked up on the edge of C-Cap here, trying to just deal some damage as anything comes into B. But Fog is doing a great job. They're pushing up into B, and TSF really can't contest it right now. They don't have anything near there except for a couple DDs. Right now, Fog's got a lot coming up to B.
It looks like both teams are kind of doing that little dance. There's a couple ships on B for Fog right now, and Chikuma taking some decent damage. He's down to about 45k, but it seems like the majority of TSF is doing relatively healthy. Achilles taking some massive fire. The one thing I think that will kind of push this game towards one team's favor is which team is going to be able to launch torps first without planes being above B. Every torp has been spotted because of the planes in the sky. Right now, Fog Carrier Shikaku is absolutely dominating this air battle right now. He has 3 squads. Oh, down goes Rhino! Holy
that is
smokes.
Huge. Man, so the Shiratsu just dumped out a bunch of torps, manages to catch Rhino out of place, could not torpedo beat enough to get out of there. The Benson from Wall Wings also taking some shots. Man, if Fog can get the DD advantage here, this could be huge for them in holding B cap, because if they can do it stealthily, that's going to be really hard for TSF to crack again.
Now, Q, I don't want to say I called it, but who was the first one to get torps out without the planes in the sky while they only had 1 squad on TSF, and down goes Rhino? I just hate to say I called it, but I called that. So down goes Rhino. Rhino's a fantastic player, so weapon they have lost that early, especially like a Benson. I don't think we've lost a DD that early so far in this series. But Snoop Duck and Shigeru going at it. You know, he's invincible apparently. Oh, that shot might hurt.
Not for long, though. There was a lot of shells coming in on Fog Destroyer Shigeru here. Not much damage, though. Maybe he is invulnerable. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
He has how many ships shooting at him, and he's down, like, what, 8k? He's like, oh, whatever.
Just like, whatever. It's cool. I got this.
It's cool, guys. You're good. Do what you gotta do.
Esports, baby. Get on my level.
That's right. And just like that, Fog controls 2 caps. They're up a ship. They're up points, and they're doing... And Shigeru just... He's hey, shoot at me, guys. You can't kill me anyway.
He's got God mode hacks on. IDKFA or something.
but good showing by Shigeru with his
great
God
job.
mode and just kind of just hanging out. Right now though, it's a bit of a stalemate going back. TSF, I'm surprised how easy it's been for them to take BCAP back though. Maybe Fog kind of regrouped a little bit too much because they can be holding on to this cap. They are now even on DDs because TSF lost one of their DDs, so that could be a major downside. Battleship Yamato better be careful because he's sitting broadside best side right now.
Yeah, he's in a very dangerous place. Obviously, the DDs have now got in there trying to contest speed, trying to stop the cap speed. It looks like some torps are coming in, though, from TSF into that smoke. I don't know how effective they're going to be, though.
That's a lot of torps. The thing is, though, everything's going to be spotted. There's a really good cross going on between all these torps, so we'll see if it is effective. But everything is spotted because of those planes in the sky. But waiting for those impact marks. If any DD is in this general area, he's going to take at least one torp. This is a really, really good spread. We got widespread, best spread right here. Other than that, looks like...
Wow, though, but Merrill's dodged all of those torps in the smoke.
Wow.
Really, really great job from him on TSF there. But yeah, carriers, once again, though, MVPs in general, just spotting all the torps, allowing their team to not take damage. They don't necessarily do the most damage in the game, unless you're Fog Carrier Shikaku, apparently, who just does damage every single strike. Kind of ridiculous here, but great job from TSF. Take back B. Now they can sit back, get some points, and try and close that gap. They're still down by 80-90 points though at this point.
Now, right now, 80-90 points isn't that big of a deal. Right now, Crazy Cole on TSF is getting relatively low. He's got to back off. Can't be too much supportive fire and everything like that. And one quick update, Western Fleet wins 3-0 over Kantai JF in the Silver Division Championship. So congratulations to Western Fleet on taking home the victory in the Silver League. So that's pretty awesome.
Like a sticker or something at the bottom or something. It's giving all the updates.
I know, right? The da-na-na, da-na-na. We got some in it. Well, all right, we got back to this game. We'll work on next season.
Merrill took a huge torp, though, and now he's at half health for TSF here, so he cannot stay on this cap very aggressively, but no one's really pushing into him. If someone shows up, he's probably going to have to get out of there, but right now he's just sort of sitting quietly, not worrying. He's going to dump a ton of torps into that smoke again. I don't know if he has
Merrill
the reload.
just spotted, too,
Oh,
which is
no.
really bad for him. And right now, too,
Carrier.
TSF is going to have to completely peel off from BCAP because, one, they don't have any planes to spot or anything like that. Ooh, Merrill's. Is he going to go down? He's taking tons and tons of fire. He's going to see it from his point of view, see if something hits. So many torps going in and kind of just retreating torps from TSF. TSF has to back off. They just don't have any planes to spot, which, oh, big hit on Chikuma, down to 5,400 life. Man, that's the thing TSF needs to kind of get back in the game, is losing a battleship like that or killing a battleship. Chikuma's got to back out, kind of lick his wounds, getting back up to maybe about 12, 13K. Other than that, though, he's at a big disadvantage losing a big gun like that when all the enemy battleships are near full life still. Other than a couple Merrills and one of their Kutuzovs, other than that, Crazy Cole, I think, is about half-life. Life levels on both sides are pretty healthy. Outside just a couple of those ships, Chikuma sitting about 14K. But DDs are healthy for...
Oh, big Citadel on Chikuma, though. He's down to 7K now after that.
Man.
He was trying to repair, trying to get out safely, trying to make sure he was not broadside. He's weaving back and forth a little bit, and he's not taking too much damage. He may get out of here alive, but he just burned his repair, so he's going to be at 7K for a long time.
So we have seen a little... I mean, look at Shikyu. He doesn't take damage.
How does he...
He's got body armor on right now. In like Grand Theft Auto where it takes body armor. Oh, Snoop Duck. We've seen a lot of this from Snoop Duck right now. In every game, he seems to get in a bad situation, but he kind of just seems to tank his way out. But he is taking focus fire from everybody. Shigeru takes like 2,000 and then walks it off, pop smoke, no big deal. But Snoop Duck getting absolutely drained down from almost, what, 2/3 life down to this. Crazy Cole just behind him with only 13,000 life. I mean, with torpedoes going in to support, I mean, Snoop Duck, there's no way he makes this. Just too much focus fire.
No, he can't.
Down to 800.
Down.
1,500 life. Torps on his bum. 600 life. Although Turtle Power in them has to be careful. Down goes. And of course, Shigeru gets the kill on him. He's like, hey, I'm invincible. You're not going to do anything. I'll be fine. Will Turtle Power or Fog Carrier Essex. As you can see, if any people play DDs, watch these guys on how they're avoiding torps. You see a lot of this in before Turtle takes one. It makes you look like a fool. But you sit front on in that smoke. That's how you do. You don't sit broadside. You see that in a lot of random games where it's almost, haha, I got that DD in smoke. It's very important to sit front on that is broadside, which those guys did. And Fog Carrier Essex is hanging out with Yamato over here. Just kind of making sure he's all right. But Shigiro down about 14,000 life, so he's got to be a little careful. He can only be so cocky with this infinite health pool. But crazy cool. That's the main target. That's the focus fire, and that's what we're seeing in chat right now. Focus enemy fire, or focus fire on down goes Crazy Cool right there. That's the focus fire on this level of play.
Yeah, the Wallwings was trying to contest B, but then had to back off. The carrier's doing a great job just making the spot and making sure they can get in there, but they are getting shot down pretty badly by something in that. So, you know, Wallwings knows he cannot go into B uncontested. The North Carolina is up on the cap as well. He's very, very close. He can really easily contest it himself. But once again, they're going to come back in. Looks like Achilles actually is the first one on cap. He's going to try and deal with this stuff. He's going to be in this Benson. He's going to try and take out those aircraft, and he manages to stop Fog's, one of Fog's ridiculous number of aircraft carrier drops, manages to stop it completely, and no one has to deal with it. Pink Assassin and that Amagi does not have to deal with any torps. But
down goes
ouch, Merrill's down. Yeah, I mean, he was very low this entire game, so not surprising he went down. But TSF are trying to take the cap back. It's, I mean, at 970, 910, or right now, I mean, they got to do a lot without losing anything.
So right there, too, we just saw basically the strength of the Narcon versus the Amagi. Pink Assassin down to 12,000 life, being focused on Battleship Yamato, just getting aggressive, going full broadside on him. Oh, wow, what a shot from Pink Assassin. At least we might get a trade right here. Pink Assassin does repair, but only 1,600, 800. Not much left for these guys. Shots coming in on his superstructure. Down he goes. Probably a little aggressive on that angle. Probably not needed, but...
Yeah. Oh, man. Fog is just trying to seal this up, but they are taking a lot of damage. They're actually putting themselves in a worse position. But if they can just get one kill, they can seal this game. They can finish it right now. They still have the cap, though, so even if TSF takes B, I don't know. Oh,
Carrier Essex is going to go down. What are they doing right now? SFF
just
Sniper's low? A DD's close? Wedding Barge. I know he's a good player. I play with him plenty. Being able to get some really big shots. Wedding's got to get back in that smoke, though, because it's not safe otherwise.
You see Turtle Power coming in here, too, trying to contest the cap for Fog, but, oh, man, he's
Wedding's
trying to
be careful. He might go down.
Oh, Wedding's got to go down.
Wedding.
There he goes.
Is there a winnable situation for this? There's so many low ships. I just think they have too much. They have too much of a lead right now for the few ships to come back. I mean, look at SFF Sniper. If they get him, potentially they have some time to reset. You know, Shigeru's relatively low. Chikuma's low. I mean, Chikuma was so low for so long. I mean, they could have easily taken him out early and maybe pushed up. But man, good shots in the smoke too on Wedding to take him down.
Said Fog just hung, or Fog Shooters Chikuma was down to like 6.5K. He just pulled back, waited for another repair to pop again because he just burned it, and now he's back at 1,700. He can be aggressive again. He can try and take out this Benson. Turtle Power focuses on Achilles, and they can just knock this down. That's GG, because they have just stopped, again, TSF from taking the cap. I mean, in many of these games, we've seen Fog has been able to hold caps and contest them really well. They've contested B on almost every one of these maps really well, and I think that's it. Achilles is about to go down, and it's GG. Fog takes this to Game 5.
That's what we wanted. It was looking like a sweep at the start, and Fog has flipped the switch. They're saying, you know what? We're rolling the same loadouts, the same ships. We're going to play it a little different, and they've done awesomely. So Fog taking their second game, and it just shows how, like I said, how much of a snowball effect. They lost the DD early. Fog controlled it the rest of the game. They only lost 2 ships, and one of them was Fog Battleship Yamato, basically going balls deep and just going broadside saying, I want to do a bunch of damage, hear me roar.